Hi, in this video we are going to talk about a logical function which is if function, which will do a logical test inside your function and will display one value if the condition is true and another value if the condition is false. So the basic syntax is for the function is equals to if, then in parentheses first we will provide the logical test, then we will provide the value if the logical test is true, and then we will provide the value we want to display if the logical test is false. So right here I have written two values 20 and 40 in F2 and G2, right. So here I have some values to be displayed based on my logical test. Suppose here in this formula I wanted to display true or false based on the values 20 and 40. Now I will write a logical test. So I will start typing my formula as equals to if, then open parentheses. Now suppose if I give my logical test as the value in this one, which is 20, if greater than 40, then I want it to display true, right. Then if it is not, then I want it to display false. Then I will close the parentheses and I will hit enter. Then you can see that it is showing me it is displaying the value as false. Why is that? Because we know that 20 is not greater than 40, right. So this is a one way to use the if formula. Here let me just show you the formula. What I had done is I have written the values, right, 20 greater than 40. We can either write the logical test or we can use the cell reference. How? Suppose for the next example, in this case, here we have shown the output as true or false. Suppose I want to display the output as 1 or 0, right. So what we can do is, again I need to type the if formula or if function, if, then open parentheses. Now instead of typing the values 20 greater than 40, what I will do is I will provide it cell reference. So I will click on the particular cell which I want my first value as my first value. Then I will put the greater than sign in between the cell reference. Then I will give the cell reference for other value or value 2, which is this one G2. Then if this condition is true or if this logical test is true, if the value in F2 is greater than G2, I want Excel to display the output as 1, otherwise it should display 0. Then I will close the parentheses. So this will be my syntax. If I hit enter, what will happen? Excel will display the value as 0. Why is that? Because the value in F2 is not greater than value in G2, right. Now suppose if I change the value inside the F2 cell, what will happen? Suppose if I write down 50. So as soon as I hit enter, what will happen is, you can see the value inside this particular cell, which is G8, has changed to 1. Why is that? Because we have provided cell references here, right. If I open the formula, you can see that we have given the cell reference. Now the value in F2 is greater than the value in G2, right. If it is less than, it should display 0. If it is greater than, it should display 1. So right now the value in F2 is greater than G2, that's why it is showing me 1 as the output. If I change the value again to 20, what will happen? Then the value inside this cell will change back to 0. Now if you have observed, the value inside this cell is changing based on the value I am changing in this cell, right. But there is no change inside this cell. Why? Because here we haven't provided the cell reference. Right here you can see in the formula bar we have given the actual value. So this is the advantage of using cell reference. If you change the value inside that particular cell, the output will change dynamically. Okay. Now suppose if you are a teacher and you are generating the scorecard and you are providing grade based on the marks obtained by each student, and you need to provide pass or fail or the output as pass or fail. So you can use the if function. How? Suppose I have written pass or fail inside these two cells. I am going to use cell references for my input logical test also, and then I will use the cell reference for my output also. How? Here in this cell I will type equals to if, then open parenthesis. Suppose these are the marks you need to pass the exam. So this is my value I need to be checked, and this is the score that a particular student actually scored. So suppose the value in F2 if greater than the value in G2, then I want it to display pass. So I will give the cell reference of this particular cell, which is I think I1. If not, then I will press comma and then I want it to display it fail. Then I will select this cell. Now if I close the parentheses and hit enter, so based on my logical test, which is F2 greater than G2, it will display me the value as fail. Why is that? Because the mark inside this particular cell is not greater than 40. So the student have failed the exam. Okay. Now suppose if there is some other student who has scored marks greater than 40, suppose 60, then you can see that the Excel will display the result of that particular student as pass. Now let me change the value again to 20. Now suppose this is the value I want to display as pass or fail in lower case also. The first letter is in uppercase, but all the other letters are in lowercase. Suppose I want to display the complete value in uppercase. So what we can do is, we need to write down or use the same formula as we have written above, equals to if in parentheses I will provide my logical test, this one. Then inside this if function I am going to use another function which is upper. So if you use upper function, then the value inside that particular function, upper function, will change back to actually in upper cases. How? So suppose you type upper and then in parentheses I will provide the cell reference of pass. Here you can see that the first letter P is capital, all the other letters are in small cases. Same goes for the fail, the first letter is in uppercase and all the other are in small case. So after using upper function and providing the cell reference for pass and closing the parentheses, you can see that we need to again use the upper for the second value which is fail and then close parentheses. Now what will happen is, based on the logical test, first it will check the logical test, based on that it will provide you the output and it will change the actually the case of each letter to uppercase. If I hit enter, you can see that the value is showing fail, but right now all the letters are in uppercase. In this case the letters are in small case also, A, I and L, but here we can see that the letters are in uppercase also or in the uppercase only. Now suppose you want to display your value as yes or no. So what you can do is, you can type that inside your if function, right? Suppose if I start typing here my function, then open parentheses is greater than value in G2, then I want it to display yes or no, right? So what I will do is, I will type yes, then no, and then close parentheses. Now if I hit enter, what you will see is, you will get the value, right? No. Why? Suppose if I hit enter, then you can see that it is showing me an error, which is name error. Why is that? Because inside my function, if I use the value as a number, so we can write it down as number only, like in this case we have written 1, 0. But if we want to display the text value, we need to write in double quotes. So if I want to display the output as yes or no, I need to write it down in double quotes. That way only it will show you the text value. If I hit enter now, what it will do is, it will display the value as no. Okay. Now same goes for this one. Suppose this is the output we are displaying based on the input, right? We are telling it to display either this value or either that value. But here what we will do is, we will ask if function to do the test, do the logical test, and should sum the values if the value is true, or display 0 if it is not true. So what we will do is, here we will start typing our if function, which is equals if open parentheses. Now my logical test is same. If 20 is greater than 40, then I want Excel to sum these two values. So what we need to do is, we need to again provide the cell reference F2 and then plus G2, then comma. So this is the first value I want to display if this is true, this logical test is true. Otherwise I want it to display 0. Then close parentheses. Now if I hit enter, what will happen is Excel will show the value as 0. Why is that? Because 20 is not greater than 40. Now suppose if I change the value here, instead of 20, if I write down 50, what will happen is it will check for the values inside these two cell references, this function here. Then it will sum the values. What is the sum of 50 plus 40? It is 90, right? So what the value it should display here? 90. So let us check. As soon as we hit enter, then we can see that the value shown here is 90. So we can use the if function as this also. We can actually sum, product or divide, or we can do anything inside the value which we want to display, or if the logical test holds false, then we can also use the any kind of sum, multiplication, division or anything. There is one more use actually. Suppose the logical test is true. If true, then I want it to display the date of today. If it is false, I want it to display the date from 10 days from today. So what I will do is, I will type if function, then provide the logical test. Now here I want to type the today function. So the today function will do what? It will display the date of today. So if I type today for the value, if this logical test is true, now I want it to display the date of from 10 days from today's date. So I want it to display in the case if the logical test is not true. So what will be the function? Today, then plus 10. Simple. If you close the bracket, if you hit enter, then it is showing you the value something like this. Why is that? Because this is actually in journal view. If we change it to suppose short date or long date, then it will display the date. So it is showing the date of today. If we change this value over here, or if we purposely change it to less than 40, suppose 30, what will happen is it will add 10 dates from today's date, like in this case. Now it is displaying 5/4/2025. Why is that? Because the logical test has failed here. If I change it again to 50, then you can see that now it is showing the value as 26, which is today's date. So this is how you can use if function. It has multiple application, as you can see. You can use it to display any value: true, false, 1, 0, pass, fail, yes, no. You can sum, you can multiply, divide, or any kind of thing you want to do. You can nest the function also, as in this case we have used upper function inside if function. Here we have used today function inside if function. So these are the advantage of using if function, which is very helpful, very useful. You are going to use it very often. So that's all for this video. I hope I have not missed anything. Thank you.